All right, I love the media. I mean, I love the media. Check out these old headlines. Trump promises 4% growth. Economists say, no way. Or this one. If Trump thinks he can get more than 3% economic growth, he's dreaming. And last but not least, hello, Larry.
If you use the standard of what the administration has held out the hope for, 3 to 4% growth, there is nothing in any data suggesting that we're moving towards that 3 to 4% growth standard.
Oh, yeah? Well, eat this, Larry.
I am thrilled to announce that in the second quarter of this year, the United States economy grew at the amazing rate of 4.1%.
Yeah, there you go. They like it. So, who could have predicted that?
I believe it's time to establish a national goal of reaching 4% economic growth. My great economists don't want me to say this, but I think we can do better than that.
The optimist. I wish I could find the right sentiment to express how I feel. I wish I could remember what I was laughing at. But, so as Trump proves the naysayers wrong, what are the naysayers clinging to? A little piece of leaked audio.
This is the kind of the ugly, sordid stuff that happens behind the scenes at a campaign. Well, at least at this Trump campaign that we're now hearing about.
Well, this tape does show how the sausage is made, and you
really
never
does,
want to know how the sausage is made.
I'm hearing two criminal co-conspirators conspiring on making a payment.
The President of the United States tried to tell you what you're seeing and what you're reading is not happening. Don't believe what you see with your own ears.
Don't believe what you see with your own ears. That's like a fortune cookie that makes no sense. In other words, it's a fortune cookie. Dumb question. Did anyone die from this secret conversation? Was anyone physically hurt? Does anyone care? Which leads me to a new segment.
Does anyone care? With Greg Gutfeld.
All right, tonight's episode, a slimy lawyer secretly tapes his client referring to hush money paid to a centerfold who had consensual relations with a rich dude who later became our president. I know what you're thinking. Where is the honor among playmates? Granted, it's not the sort of deal most of us will make in our lives, but Trump paying a centerfold to keep quiet, I believe that's called Tuesday. Petty cash for playmates to Trump, that's his swear jar. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more. You're 73, a billionaire, thrice married, living in Manhattan, and you don't have to share your apartment. You're hanging around models. If you only slept with Stormy Daniels and this other playmate, you might be gay. And if he is, I still don't care. You know what I care about? I care about those new Atkins shakes. I love them. They are delicious. ZzzQuil. I wonder sometimes if I love that too much. And world peace. What's not to love? Those things matter to me. Trump's love life, that's not on my list. But now I realized that it matters. For example, right now in North Korea, they're dismantling rocket sites. Why? Obviously because Trump may have slept around. The Europeans just stopped scamming us with tariffs. But according to CNN, before that, Trump may have slept around. The GDP for this quarter just hit 4.1%, and to celebrate, U.S. Steel just reopened a plant in Illinois. But according to sources before that happened, Trump slept around. We scrapped 3,000 useless regulations. We created an economic boom, but Trump slept around. So wait a second. I sense a trend here. What experts call a correlation. Here are all these amazing achievements, and right before them, Trump had sexual relations with women. Could it be that all of this good news is due to that? I know correlation isn't causation, but maybe his sex life has made us all much better off. I do feel bad for the media. They invest so much time in these scandals. Why? Because Democrats are hopeless at understanding sex. Raising income taxes is their pillow talk. Redistribution is their foreplay. That's why they're really good at screwing people. Which is why... Thank you very much. Which is why all this good news, the Dems would rather get drunk on tawdry tales. And they think you should too because, oh my God, he lied.
Oh, come on. Whether the payment happened or not, whether the payment happened or not, what we know is that he lied.
Shows Trump lying once again. What else is new there?
The White House lied about it. When this first came out, Hope Hicks said that Donald Trump knew nothing about this payment.
He's actually saying the president had no knowledge. You know, and Giuliani knows, that is a flat-out lie. He had an affair with her.
Oh, my God, he lied. He lied about an affair. How is this surprising? Accusing a rich old New Yorker of lying about an affair is like accusing Michael Moore of splitting his pants. It's to be expected, and I hate to tell you, this is why lying was invented. Do you remember the first lie? The Garden of Eden, that snake? Oh, no, he's just a friend. As long as there's sex, there will be lies, and as long as there are lies, there will be journalism and politics. I don't condone it, but when there's so much good stuff happening in this world, I just don't care. All right. Period. Let's welcome tonight's guests. Like a man who steals your organs to sell on the black market, he'll keep you in stitches. Actor, writer, and comedian Jamie Lissow. He produces more drama than My Pet Llama. He stars in the new movie Gutfeld out this fall. Actor Nick Searcy. Social interaction gives her allergic reactions. National Review reporter Kat Tim. And the Jumbotron is his iPhone. Former WWE superstar and my massive sidekick, Tyrus.
I'm going to get him.
You're going to get me.
Always happy.
Oh, yeah. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my little boots.
Okay.
Jamie, how you doing? What are your thoughts on this week so far? Any insight?
Man, I wouldn't have believed that story if I hadn't heard it with my own eyes. Just unbelievable. And I feel like that parrot joke, that was brutal, right? The parrot was not only missing a mirror and a ladder, he was missing a punchline and timing. But don't you think, like Stormy Daniels, it's just weird that it's literally like they used one of those porn star name generators to come up. It's like, oh, what's your favorite weather and your favorite drink? Stormy Daniels.
Yes.
Like mine would be Rainy Martini. Yours might be Sunshine Sauvignon.
Oh, I think that was an insult, I believe.
Was it?
Yes, I believe.
Didn't mean it to be.
All right, Nick. What do you make of the good news and the scandals? Pick one, whatever you want.
Well, the scandals, it reminds me of the movie I directed, Gosnell, which is coming out October 12th. Everybody should go see it.
Nice plug. Sneaking it in there.
Is that too obvious?
Yes.
My movie has lawyers in it. That's why it reminded me of that. But the thing about the lawyers is, like, well, the taping thing, the tape of Trump talking to his lawyer, is that like common practice? Do lawyers tape their clients? And if so, why?
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't get.
Yeah, God knows. And it's so funny that, like, Trump's lawyer, who's a fixer, hires Hillary's lawyer, who's a fixer, Lanny Davis, which would be like Lanny Davis hiring Michael Cohen. They're like fixers hiring fixers. I need a fixer.
No.
What are you doing later?
Oh, well, I thought you'd have an idea.
All right. Kat, thoughts?
I can't even begin to tell you just how little I care who anyone has sex with. I don't care. And I think that everyone in the media, they really think that if they can prove that Donald Trump had sex with these women and lied about it, that people who support Trump are going to suddenly stop supporting it.
Exactly.
But I think that people care more about things like the economy, and they care more about them having more money in their pockets. It's not that they don't believe it. It's not that they're stupid. It's that it just doesn't really matter. You know how much I've been affected by who Donald Trump has had sex with? Not at all.
Really?
Yeah. Like, my day has been pretty much the same as it would have been if he wouldn't have had sex with all those people. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's actually the achievements that affect your life, not what he's been doing on his private time elsewhere. Tyrus, bring it home. Thoughts, wisdom?
Well, as far as lying, I'm not really going to judge the president on if he's lying or not, because I've been known to lie about whether I take the trash out or not. So, what do you guys call it? White lies?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like my thing. So, I just feel like, we talked about this before, they love the scary movie.
Yeah.
And it's coming to theaters. It just never comes to theaters. Even recording somebody is shameful. And Cohen, I mean, damn, bro. Like, can't get much lower than just being a rat and trying to set up someone who takes care of you and your family. But what kills me is that he is setting somebody up while he's supposed to be a fixer. He's he's one of the worst people in the world. If you think about somebody that's so rotten that you would trust him with your secrets, and he records them, and then when he gets in trouble, he tries to use them against you. And then I guess he was sitting on the phone while he was recording, so you couldn't even really make out what he's saying. They had to get like an ophthalmologist and a rocket surgeon to figure out whether he said cash or check. Like, it's literally the worst. Like, he's a really bad blackmailer.
Yes.
And then he finds out that it's a disbarable offense to record a client. It's actually against the law. So he broke a law there. Then he leaked information with, I know that who happened and what, thinking the prosecution was going to help him. They're like, no, we're not going to help you at all. You can't corroborate anything because you're a proven liar. Like, he literally had the worst week that a villain, usually villains have bad weeks at the end of the movie. This dude started out with, like, here's my plan, and, like, he got arrested. Like, literally, he's the worst villain I've ever seen. Like, you would think he'd be better.
Yeah, I got to close it out, but I think what drives me nuts is when you watch the other networks, they're, to Kat's point, they're ignoring what matters. In their snow globe, the only thing that matters, porn stars, playmates, Cohen, and tape. That's in their snow globe. And when you're in a snow globe, you don't know you're in one. Right? So you just think this is your world. Meanwhile, everybody else in the world is enjoying, basically their life is getting marginally better every day, but they don't know that in CNN because they're too busy chasing tail or tails, tawdry tails.